Hey, your friendly neighborhood geek here, doing another figure review slash slash update. This time on something that I've wanted for years. At this point, I don't know if you want to consider the collectible itself 40 years old, but the franchise that this character or group of characters come from is 40 years old. I apologize if there's noise in the background, rather family members, or you might hear my birds. So again, I'll try to talk over that the best I can. But yeah, so this is a Transformers item. This is, well, you'll just see. um, yes. So like I said, this is a Transformers item. This is from Generation One. I own two Generation One figures: the KO, Blitzwing, the Triple Changer, and the 1986 movie Starscream that was released some months back. Um, so this is a combiner. This is a G1 combiner, my first G1 combiner. I wanted this particular set years ago for Christmas, but the only one I saw that was for a reasonable price, I just felt like was like too much. Like I don't want my parents paying like $80, $90 for a Generation One, you know, gift set at the time. So I've had times where I could have gotten the set, rather in person or online, and I always just passed on it. There's always been a dream of mine to have this set. Um, so individually, okay. Individually, wow, this is a cookie box. um, we have the Constructicons. Yes, the G1 Constructicons. And I had to get the combiner pieces separately, which is another fun reveal. Um, so yes, the G1 Constructicons, Scrapper. Here's two of the Devastator pieces right here. Scrapper, Mixed Master. I think Mixed Master is my favorite. Long Haul, Scavenger, Hook. Let's see. So I believe this is. Scrapper. I believe. I think he's the leader. And this is uh, Scavenger. I think that's his name, Scavenger. Um, let's see. They all wrapped individually. I appreciate that. Um, okay. This is Long Haul. Neat. Long Haul. Dump truck. So that's three. That's three so far. Scrapper, Scavenger. I think it's Scavenger. And Long Haul. So that's three right there. And we have, ooh, my second favorite. We have Hook. Everybody's in their own individual baggie, which I like. Hook with his have to be careful. You see, it extends. The hook extends, but I'm not sure how far. So it's kind of not like wanting to like willingly go. So I won't force it. But yeah, um, Hook, really nice. I'm glad these guys are in decent condition. It was kind of hard. I mean, there were so many listings for so many prices. I was like shopping for these guys nonstop, like 2 days, 3 days, just nonstop, just trying to find a good listing. Um, I spent a little bit more than I would have wanted. So, like I said, this is a review slash update. So this might be a two-parter. I don't know, but here we have. Okay, now I'm confused. Okay, wait, no, I take that back. So I think this is Bone Crusher. I think this is Bone Crusher, and this is Scavenger. I think. I can't remember. Maybe I should have looked up all their names beforehand. So he's another construction vehicle. Fun fact, this construction vehicle, um, I took a field trip freshman year of high school, a shop class, and um, we went to, in Atlanta, there's a convention center, the Atlanta Convention Center. I forgot the full name, but They had an area where you could get into one of these and, you know, like pick up some dirt and drop it and just kind of, you know, just kind of mess around with the controls and stuff. I didn't do it. I watched some of my other classmates do it. I didn't do it, but it was still pretty cool though. I could have if I had the courage to do it at the time. And lastly, we get to my favorite one. We get to Mixmaster. So yeah, I'm actually going to replace this dump truck. I'm going to replace this drum, and you'll see why in a minute. So in total, like I said, we have all six combiner, not combiners, all six Constructicons. Like I said, I've wanted these guys for years. And they only come with the two fists that form Devastator. So if you heard me say earlier, try to get all of them. Oh, in my I'm trying to get all of them in my hand so I can see all the Constructicons. So if you heard me mention earlier, I got the combiner pieces individually, but instead of getting the original pieces to this G1 set, I actually got, which came yesterday, was the upgrade combiner pieces. There were a few companies that made some, a company called Crazy Devi, which I think they're still making third-party Transformer items, like based off G1 combiners and whatnot. A set made by X Transbots called Destroyer, which I wasn't really familiar with. And then the one I got was the Junkion Blacksmith set. I'm not sure if they're still around or not, but yes. So the combiner set itself, you see it's in a box. Won't show you my address, but so you see this set is really cool. So I really did get my money's worth, even though I had to buy all these, you know, the figures themselves and the upgrade set separately. It comes with two Devastator heads, which are clear. I forgot what you call it. Translucent, I guess. So if you put a light behind his head, you'll make his eyes glow, which is really cool. So we have a classic, you know, cartoon accurate head. You see right there. And we have a head that I guess this is just a modern version of the G1 toy head. Cool. I really dig that. And he comes with his fist. I'll just show you one of them. Kind of wish the fists were purple, like the original, like the original piece right here. That's not a big deal. I don't know, I may get another one at some point. I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, like to have like just a traditional Generation 1 Devastator, you know, there's hundreds of knockoffs. That's the whole thing. Like there's so many third-party, you know, Devastator Constructicons, and let's say here's his leg, so his torso area, and he comes with a drum, and the person who owned this was nice enough to put a sticker on the drum. And I'm not sure if this is, you know, the G1 drum or not. I don't know, but okay, cool. And lastly, his gun and his chest plate, which they were also nice enough to put a Decepticon sticker on. Really cool. So I will show, I guess I'll show them in their individual robot modes, and then maybe we'll cut and I'll show them combine. So we'll just play things out. But real quick, let me put this let me put this purple drum on Mixmaster. So like I was saying, you know, there's a lot of, you know, options to go for. I'll get to my final thoughts, of course, by the end of the video. But I do feel like I already feel like this is probably worth getting. It fits. I would have put it in the right. Yeah, it just popped right in. That's cool. So that's nice. Um, I'll just put these fists. I'll just put them in this little baggie. So, like I said, I love Devastator. I love the Constructicons, their color scheme, their characters. You know, all the brothers have different personalities and abilities, and excuse me, it's really just really cool characters. And like I said, these figures. I guess we'll start with Scrapper. These figures just, they represent, the the beginning of the franchise essentially. Um, he's pretty easy. So, like I said, I'm not sure, and I'm not sure it's supposed to stick out like that. The seller didn't specify like if this is the original set. Is this a like the 2018 version or whatever? I don't think this is the original set because I think the original set they were like die cast, like the parts of the body were like die cast metal. This feels like yeah, this feels like maybe it's like I said a reissue. Cool. Unfortunately, I don't have the guns. The guns I'll probably because I do see listings for those. I'll probably buy those separately. You know when I do. Um, I might yeah I'll just do an update showing them with their guns. So kind of bummed about that. I couldn't get their guns individually, but it's not that big of a deal because with me I'm kind of a completionist, even though I don't have the original combiner pieces. But I would still like to individually display these guys, with their guns in their hand. Um, but yeah, he's cool. Quality is good. Of course, stickers are a little funky, but bottom bottom loose. Um, he has a rep symbol, which is nice. Wheels are nice. It says, yeah, Japan, Takara, Japan, 1980, 1984. So I don't even know if these are like, there are good quality knockoffs. I don't know if these are knockoffs or not. But so far, cool. Nothing's damaged. Like I said, they were all securely, um, packaged. So yeah, so far, Scrapper, really, really cool. I dig him a lot. I've had a lot of combiners. Um, Currently, my three official combiners is Combiner War Superion, Victorion, which is the female, all-female combiner Autobot team, who also got a Decepticon repaint, which is really cool, and the Fall of Cybertron Bruticus, which I showed in my Starscream review I just did. Um, so, yeah. I'm trying to see. Okay. Yeah, his feet plug out like that, which is cool. Huh. I'm trying to see. Okay. Yeah, I really do like his is this who is this again? Is this Bone Crusher? Yeah, Bone Crusher. I really like his robot mode as well. Sticker kind of coming off a little bit, peeling off in some areas, but not that big of a deal. I think I did it right. I think I did it right. He's kind of funny looking, but that adds to yeah, Bone Crusher. I think so. I said Scavenger, um, Bone Crusher, Long Haul, Mix Master, Scrapper, and Hook. I think that's everybody. Um, so again, really cool. I really dig them. So like I said, I had I'll show size comparison later. I have a little exclusive an exclusive um, what is it? An exclusive Micromaster set that was a KB Toys exclusive. So next we have Long Haul. That set, from what I know, is is a fairly rare set. Um, yeah, a fairly rare set. Um, and when I got it some years ago for I don't remember, like 40 bucks. I think I got it with like a coupon from eBay. So yeah, here is Long Haul. Oh, I gotta be careful with these guys. I think I got them correct. That's the best I can do. um, yeah, that's the best I can do. I'm not sure if this piece folds in or not. I'm not entirely sure, but he's a fun toy. I dig him. Yeah, I really like Long Haul. I like how kind of bulky his body is. Kind of get a decent look on his face. So I think Scrapper, Long Haul, and they have it on Bone Crusher as well. All kind of have like the visor eye look and like the mouth plate, and then not Bone Crusher, then Mixmaster, Scrapper, and Hook all are supposed to have like just traditional robot faces. And I like that. We have three brothers with the mouth plate and the eye visor look, and then we have three brothers with just traditional robot faces. But yeah, he's really cool. I'm just happy. These guys really appeal to me. I just find them to be very charming. A little loose, but not that big of a deal. Oh yeah, real quick, he does have individual. His fists are molded, so he has his fists. Yeah, like the fingers and stuff are all molded. You might not really be able to see it that well on camera, but I think that's really neat. Unfortunately, oh, his um his sticker on the front of him is kind of peeling off. Again, not that big of a deal. I can deal with it. I think I paid like $60-ish for these guys, and I paid like 70-ish plus shipping plus tax for the combiner pieces. So yeah. But like I was saying, interesting. It's like it has a little lever on the back of them. Um, like everybody's transformation is basic. Um, and then we have Mixmaster, who's my favorite. His his purple uh, drum, cement drum, which I really like. Again, basic. Oh, he comes up like this. I'm not sure if that's. I'm not okay. I'm not sure if that's for the combiner leg or. But interesting. His face is cool too. Um, kind of looks. He kind of has like the mouth plate look too, but it doesn't bother me. Um, he kind of he has molded fist. That's really nice. No detail on him. And then here's the drum I just put on him. Cool. Bone Crusher. Very nice. Very good. Like I said, stickers. Unfortunately, stickers are kind of peeling off on these guys, but it's not that big of a deal. Maybe down the road I can get some new ones or something. Um, like I said, I don't know if these are like what version of these they are. So next we have, I believe, Scrapper. I don't know how to transform him. I thought I knew how to. Okay, I think I figured it out. Figure out how to get the legs. I was able to get everybody, but I couldn't figure out how to get him, which is kind of funny. Okay, I got his arms to come out. And we pull his head up. Oh, there we go. And I don't know if I did the feet right. I think I halfway did it. Um, Scrapper's cool. He's okay. Yeah, I don't think I did the feet right. I don't remember. Um, yeah, he's cool. His face is cool. You know, detail on him is cool. Kind of a funky looking robot. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with that. So maybe that doesn't look that good. But yeah, that's Scrapper. Nice robot mode. His Decepticon logo isn't that bad, and they all have the rep signs. Um, with Heat, it would show like that was a gimmick they had with the old toys, and they brought it back for I think the Transformers Classics line, like early 2000s. You rub it and you can see if your figure is an Autobot or Decepticon. Um, so cool. So last but not least, we get to Hook, my second favorite. Detail on him. Um, so like I said, I had a knockoff Defensor, and I had a knockoff. Oh, I had a knockoff of. Not one to budge. Had a knockoff of what is that character's name? I can't remember. Yeah, I just said it. I'm getting distracted. It was Defensor. I got it from a website I've shopped from before in the UK called Sir Toys. You may, if you watch other collectors who've bought knockoffs or whatever, you may hear them say they got their items from Sir Toys. Um, so yeah, and I ended up selling that. It was a nice figure, but I was like, you know, I don't need them. Um, yeah, I'm bummed about this. I cannot get his legs to, you know, to come out. Huh? That sucks. Like I said, I don't want to force it. Um, hmm. Oh, oh my. Okay, I was supposed to pull this up. Oh man, I was just trying not to force it. Oh goodness. So yeah, I was kind of scared there for a minute. Unfortunately, oh, well, never mind. I'm gonna say his legs were loose, but they're not. So next finally we have Hook. Again, a little loose, but with the hook accessory, you see it can pose nicely. And again, he has a nice face. He has a nice face. So again, so far, all these figures, a lot of fun. Even though I got them loose, even though some of the stickers are kind of peeling, I don't care. I still find these to be very, very charming. Yeah, like I said, first impressions so far, really, really cool. See if I can get them all together. So yeah, move my box cutter out of the way. Let's see, don't want them to fall over. Can't see them over there. So like I said, so far, yeah, these guys are cool. I really dig them. These are really fun figures. I've always appreciated G1. I've seen a handful of it. I've seen the movie a couple times. I do genuinely love G1 and the old G1 toys. Outside of the Constructicons, there are other G1 figures I would love to get one day. Um, so yeah, these guys kick a lot of butt. So next, I'll probably just cut because this part is 25 minutes already. I'll just cut and you'll see them in their combiner form because you already saw them in their vehicle form briefly. Yeah. So we will cut and you will, oh, all just come crashing down. You will see them as Devastator. I'm really excited to do Devastator. So stay tuned. Okay, so here he is. Put together. I think I did it correctly. I've seen countless reviews on just a regular set, and I've seen some reviews for people who reviewed this upgrade set when it came out. For me, like I said, this is a dream come true, honestly, to have the G1 Constructicons, um, to have the G1 Constructicons, and then to have this Junkion blacksmith. Um, upgrade kit on top of it. It just really blows my mind. I mean, I never thought I would get this set. I mean, not the G1 figures or yeah, the G1 combiner, but with the add-on, with the accessories included, with these, like I said, upgrade pieces. Um, like I said, this set or any upgrades really, the Junkion Blacksmith, the Crazy Debbie, those go for a lot on the secondhand market. Like I said, I got mine for a good deal, but it was still pricey. I still kind of paid more than what I would have wanted for both of these items, for the figures and for um, the upgrade set itself. Of course, I got both of these from eBay, so I got these from sellers like myself. Um, so really, if you want this, I mean, there's so many options as Devastator wise. If you were interested in getting the Constructicons and Devastator, there's so many options. But if you wanted this, I mean, that's the best advice I can give you. Just look, like hunt, look up the names of the sets on Google, and type them in eBay, and just fingers crossed, someone would eventually have a list, put up a listing to buy them. I know this, like I said, I knew the set was rare. There was no other listings for it. I just went ahead and hopped on it, jumped on it, and I'm proud, or I'm glad I did. um, yes, this would be one of my action figure holy grails, honestly. Like I said, I just love this set, and I love it with the combiner, I mean, with the upgrade pieces, as I've said already. Articulation, it's okay. I mean, there's still 1984 5 figures, still 30-year-old toys, essentially. So, quality, 30-year-old quality materials, a little loose in areas like the arm area. Um, but the waist area is ratchet joints. The ratchets are kind of hard though, so maybe wouldn't consider doing that too much. So if you wanted, you could probably get him in a solid pose. Um, but I'm sure he would look great. In any he will look great in any display or G1 display, most definitely. You see, I put the show accurate head on him. Cool. Like I said, I'm glad I have the option to do the show accurate head or just a modern look for the G1 toy, the G1 toy head. Like I said, he's just a lot of fun. Like I said, articulation is okay. Again, this is really, at this point, this is a collectible. This is pretty much an adult collectible at this point. So I don't really see someone really willing to play with this upgrade. So like I said, articulation's kind of so, but you're getting it just for the display options. Just put them on a shelf, put them in a transformer display. He looks awesome. Um, for fun, I will do a size comparison with my Megatron, my small Megatron, get an idea of how big Devastator is compared to Megatron. So cool. Um, Put him to the side. I will do my Starscream. You saw my last video. Starscream's kind of top heavy. So see the G1 Constructicons with Starscream. And I think the G1 toys, the size comparisons were never really done that well. But you get an idea of him with Devastator. And we have my KO Blitzwing. So we have Blitzwing with Devastator, which is nice. Really like this figure. And then we have my other Decepticon combiners. I'm not even going to bother to get Superion. So we have the KB Toys exclusive Construction 6 Builder set. So cool. And like I said, this is a fun toy. This is a very fun toy. I did a review on it. But of course, I prefer the OG. So yeah, it's really neat. Let's put him over here. And we have, let's see, we have Bruticus, my Flawless Cybertron Bruticus, which I've loved this figure. Might get his own review where I individually talk about the figures. Of course, Bruticus is bigger. He's a more modern figure, obviously. Bigger, taller, lankier. You kind of get an idea of the two of them. And then lastly, we have my knockoff downsize G2 Combiner Wars, a lot of names, Devastator. And I love this figure, but he's just a display piece. Plastic and quality isn't that great. It's a knockoff. I'm actually going to sell this guy. I've enjoyed him, but since I got this version, I'm okay with selling this one. But you get an idea. So this was the modern Hasbro Devastator. Here's the classic G1 with modern upgrades. See, he's much bigger, much bigger and taller. So that's really cool. You just kick him in the face. Yeah, so again, fun toy, but he's a display piece. You can't really mess with him too much. Yeah, like I said, it's just a fun figure. I guess when you get the Constructicons, you're really getting them for Devastator, even though, like I said, the individual robots are cool. But okay, that closes in. So yeah, like I said, a lot of fun. Like I said, these pieces are ratchet. Of course, he can kind of go in and out. Got knee joints right here, and then these guys kind of individually move a little bit. And then, like I said, arm joints. This piece, this arm right here, this rotates, and of course the hands can move. Uh-oh, something just fell. Oh no. It was a screw. A screw just came out. I think it was for the fingers. Yep. Screw for the fingers just came out. Hopefully I can just easily put that back in. See? Yeah, hopefully I can just easily just put that back in. Now it looks like he's giving you like the rock. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so like I said, I love this figure. Probably be the last figure I get for the rest of the year, outside of maybe I might try to get the guns individually. So I said update. Currently, my situation financially and job-wise has not changed. I've been trying to think of other routes to go to better my future and just put myself in a better situation mentally and physically and financially. So I am considering going to the Army. I have a friend who went, who's, I guess, basic Army, I guess, Army division, or however you want to call it. Um, it's been doing really. It's he was in a bad place as well at one point. Of course, I won't share his business. It's provided him a lot of positive things and put him in a better place. Some cons, but for the most part, there's the pros outweigh the cons. Um, and then my cousin, his fiance, is in the Air Force I believe is like a commander or one of the highest ranks you can have in that department or whatever. So I've considered. I looked at the Army, didn't really see any jobs I wanted. I looked at the Air Force. I saw a couple jobs that I was interested in. I even thought about maybe being stationed overseas. I've always wanted to go to Japan. So if I get that opportunity, I might consider it. That'd be huge for me to be stationed in another country, a country I've always wanted to go visit. I'm still doing my research. I plan on talking to a recruiter in January. So if things go well, I don't know what's going to be, the future of the channel, like my channel, my TikTok page, my Instagram. Are all going to kind of go on a hiatus because I don't know what my work schedule, what my situation is going to be, where I'm going to be stationed. If everything goes well, I've been studying for the ASVAB. Yay, studying. I've never liked studying. Yeah, you have to take a test before you can even be considered, to be in the Army and go to basic training. You have to take a rather written test or computer test. So again, I'm looking into going to the Air Force. So like I said, that means everything's going to kind of have to go in hiatus until I'm in a position where I can at least periodically, maybe like weekly, just do content. It probably won't be on toy reviews because, like I said, if I'm stationed somewhere, I don't know how frequently I'll be able to buy, action figures and bring them back to my dormitory base, whatever. If I could, I would love to bring this with me. I would love to bring this collectible with me just to have it as a, in my dorm or wherever I'm staying. That would be awesome if I could bring this with me. I don't know. Um, so like I said, things I have to take a break, unfortunately. But until then, I'll continue to update you guys about the situation. So until January, or until I leave at least, I'll be making content. Next video, I'm not sure. Again, re-review, TikTok. What else? I still want to talk about those. I keep saying I still want to talk about those Toy Biz comics. Those comics that came with the old Marvel Legend figures. I still want to talk about those. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, back to Devastator. Again, awesome toy. I love it. It was worth every dollar, every dime. I do wish I could have paid a little bit less, but he's very much worth it. Very charming. I've wanted this since I was like 12. I never thought I'd get this, and yeah, I'm very happy. Very happy to finally have him. Again, if you're interested, highly recommend it. Highly recommend this figure. Get the OG figures if you can find them for a good deal in good condition. They don't have to be complete. Go for it. I almost bought the G2 version, which was mostly complete, but I decided to hold out and find the original G1 style versions. But yeah, I recommend them. Highly recommend them. And like I said, if you can, try to find the upgrade kits. There's 3 different types in total, so try to find the upgrade kits for a good deal. Or like I said, you have hundreds of other options as far as getting the Constructicons and Devastator. But yeah, that's it for this review. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace, you guys. Okay, so really quick, I wanted to give you guys a little update on the figures. I was able to get, what's his name? Hook, Scrapper, Bone Crusher, Scavenger, and Long Haul. I was able to get all their weapons. The only one whose weapon I don't have is Mixmaster, which isn't that big of a deal. I'm sure I'll find another listing where I can get his accessories. But yeah, I just want to show you guys what they look like with their weapons, which does kind of complete the figure. So here's Long Haul. Actually, I should have flipped the camera over like this. Here's Long Haul. Here is Scavenger with his weapon. And like I said, the guns, of course, adds to the characters and it makes them feel more complete. Here's Mixmaster. Not Mixmaster. Here's Bone Crusher. His weapon. Really nice. I really love the articulation on this guy. I wish the face was a little bit better, but he's yeah, I really like the transformation detail on him. I apologize if you hear my birds in the background. And here is the leader, Scrapper, with his weapon. Again, looks cool. See his Decepticon logo is kind of peeling off. So yeah, neat. And here we have, lastly, Hook. Here's Hook's weapon. This looks like it's like a little sniper rifle or something. Cool. I really dig that. I really like the way his gun looks. So, like I said, the guns add to the figures and make them feel more complete. So like I said, yeah, I still recommend them. Only downside I've had so far, I haven't figured out how to thoroughly transform Long Haul back, but yeah, outside of that, like I said, I still really enjoy these figures. I said these were going to be the last set I would get, but I'm thinking I might go ahead and get the G2 one, just so I could have two sets of these guys. Like I could have these guys as Devastator, and then I could have the G2 versions, just like the ones I, play with or mess around with or whatever. So I'm considering maybe buying the G2 set. There are a few listings for it for, a good deal. So we'll see. I might get that. But yeah, that's it. Just want to show these guys with their weapons. They all look really cool. Still recommend them if you're interested. Yeah. Peace, you guys.